All right. So, Miss Parker, what brings you to court today?
Your Honor, I'm a member of the Rosa Parks Baptist Apostolic Church, and Pastor Cables is the father of my child.
Oh, goodness. So, I need to know more. So, how old is the child?
The baby is actually 5 months.
Oh, my goodness, 5 months old, just about a newborn. Okay, got it.
Little boy.
And so, what brings you to say that he is the father of the child?
Well, you wouldn't believe it, but Pastor Cables denies that this is his child.
Wow.
Could be anybody in the church that could be there for him.
Okay, order. Pastor Caples, you will have your turn at this. Order. All right, so, Miss Parker, please tell me more.
I had been volunteering for the church. I started out as just a member, and I started to become more involved and wanting to do more for the community. And over time, I decided to develop and join the groups there at Rosa Parks.
Okay, so it sounds like you had good intentions. So then after that, what happened? How did you and Pastor Cable connect?
Well, it was never my plan for us to connect, but over time and just spending a lot of time together, we built a pretty good connection, unfortunately.
Connections? There was no connections between us. Is you got to be kidding me? I got a connection with everybody in the ministry. That's what I got to do. I'm there for everybody. I would never do that to anyone in the congregation. You got me messed up to be in front of all these people lying here today. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He grew and lay down in green pastures. That's what I look at you as. I tried to put you in a situation that could better yourself, but not put you out there to where you could put the fruits of nature out here for the public. I tried to take you up under my wing and make you a better woman. But you will not be here today to lie on my good name that I have put forth, for the Lord is on my side, not yours.
All right, Pastor Cable, we get that. Okay, all right, try to calm yourself down. We understand. So, Pastor Cable, how did you and Miss Parker meet?
I got to tell you, we met on a faithful Sunday at the congregation, to where when she walked up, I saw tears in her eyes. I looked like I was looking at the Virgin Mary walk up to a tree with coins on it, looking for a way for me to pull her out of the situation that she was in. So I looked at her and I said, look here, I'm gonna make sure I take you up under my wing and show you a better life than what you've been living.
He took me under his wing, you're right, Honor.
I did the best I could. I wanted to make sure I treated her, because I saw potential in this woman. I just wanted to make sure that if there was anything she needed, I helped her out. And one thing she's not telling you is, she was working on the poles when I met her down in New Orleans. And what I did was, I said, here you go, honey. That's all you. I wanted to make sure that I did right by you.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I gave you what you needed. But that's what I did. But just to be treated like that, you should have never treated me like that.
Pastor Cable, why did you throw money on her in my courtroom? This is not the strip club.
You understand? I met her at Shishi's. Okay, let's get to the real honest truth of this. I knew that she's a dancer. So I met her over there. You know, some of the members had told me that she was a working girl, and she was out here making some money, to support her living, support her kids.
I am disgusted. You are a liar.
I don't know what you're talking about. See, you the only one to hear that's lying right now. And as God is my witness, I can tell you that you shouldn't trust this little devil sitting on the right of me. You shouldn't trust him.
The only stripping I ever did was for him, and he's denying it.
Look here, she ain't never script for me. She might have script for some others, maybe somebody else in the church.
I stripped and led to having a baby with you, and you're lying. Made a guy crash you down with some fire and all that. You need to be struck by lightning.
Proverbs chapter 21:19. It's better to live in the desert than with a promiscuous woman. I would never do anything like that.
The desert, first of all, I've never been a desert. It's very much not dry over here. But what I will say...
As far as I can tell, I'm saying they had... All right. That's what I heard.
Order in the court, Pastor Cable. Okay, all right. And I'm questioning some of that scripture that was quoted as well. So let's tell me more. When did you come into relationship? You said you felt the need to take her under your wing. So what happened thereafter? Because when that happens, a natural relationship, even emotional attachment can happen. So where did that happen for you two? Or if you're saying it just happened for her, tell me that also.
All I know is this woman is from the congregation. I treat her as any other female member that we had there.
I believe
she is a member of the community, and I respected her in every way, and I've never done anything to jeopardize my statue that I am in the church. I don't know what she's talking about here today. I just don't know.
Okay, I got a question for you. Have you ever been married, Pastor Cable?
I am married. Miss Cables, I have a wife, and we've been married for over 15 years.
Ah, interesting. Okay. All right, Pastor Cable. So have any accusations ever come up like this before with you and another member?
Never. I've never had any accusations.
That's a lie. There are plenty of women with these accusations. I just happen to be the only one that's pregnant, so we know.
When you be pregnant for anybody out there on the streets.
I wish I was. For anybody but you.
Don't matter. At this point, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So what within yourself made you want to, really reach out to her? Do you do that with your other members?
I reached out wholeheartedly to all my members.
Okay.
I saw a pillar
Yes, he does.
that needed someone there to help her out. She was in need. I was there as the shepherd to help this flock lead her to a better place. I never did anything that would jeopardize
To
that.
a better
And
place.
at this point, I don't know what she's making up all this stuff from, because I would never do such a thing. I have a wife.
You didn't do
and she
anything
would
but lead
tell
me
you
into the
that
bedroom.
I'm
You didn't lead
always
me
the
to a better
man that I
place.
have said I've been. I've been a pillar of my church for over 15 years. I have a great relationship with the front of my congregation to the back of the congregation.
The front, the back,
I don't
everything in
understand what
between.
she's talking about here. The devil's a lie. You need to tame that lying throat of yours. She is in here making a manipulative situation and making lies on me.
He need to tell us that.
All right, Miss Parker. How did he respond to these claims when you told him you were pregnant?
Your Honor, exactly like how you see it here.
Wow.
I think there was some moments where it seemed like he was a little happy about it or concerned, but other than that, he's just
Never
been
happy.
very difficult and in denial.
Difficult.
Okay.
He'll lie. Of course it's going to be difficult.
Okay, well, all right.
That
Just a
labor was
moment,
difficult,
please. That's
too.
enough. So, Miss Parker, so when you first told him, what happened when you first told him? Did you feel that there was acceptance? Did you feel like he was in belief of it?
No, Your Honor, unfortunately not.
Okay.
He completely changed. Our relationship was good, and then the moment I mentioned the baby, all of a
I've
sudden
been
he
staring
started
at that
acting
every day.
different.
I don't know what you talking about. All these dogs in the street, this
might
cat
be
ain't
that.
never changed.
He might
You're
be
not going
that.
to be here and keep telling these lies in this court here today.
You need to catch on fire.
I walk in that type of light.
I ain't as much as you
I walk in
should.
that type of light. I'm sorry. I repeat that lie here today. I rebuke you.
You should be catching on fire every time you walk into that
Rebuke
church.
it.
There is no reason you should be even considered a man of God. You are a man of Satan.
I rebuke you.
You are evil.
You are the
You're a liar.
All right. Let's get some order here. All right, Pastor Cable, what do you feel the real issue is here?
I just feel as though she's trying to come up with some money that I have, money that I've worked hard for. I'm a very hard-working man. I work 7 days a week. I don't get off.
Steal everybody's money. Look at them chains.
That comes from hard work and dedication on my part.
Oh, hunching over somebody.
Quit lying here today and let them know the honest truth that you don't know who the father of that child is. Now, if you need my assistance, I'm willing to help. But I'm
Trust
not going to
me,
be out
I
here
wish you
lying
weren't
for
the
them
father of this
and
child.
judged by this Jezebel here today. Okay? That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
You can get that today.
Cable, order, Pastor Cable. No need to call anyone Jezebels and all of that stuff.
If the shoe fits y'all, and she is to wear it.
Then you.
All right, Pastor Cable. Now, Miss Parker, how do you feel about the accusations that he's making, the things that he's saying over here?
I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted,
She
and
was
I learned who
disgusted
he
with
was.
yourself.
In this time that we were together, I learned he is not the man that he presents himself
You
to
need
be.
Jesus.
You need Jesus. Jesus don't need you.
All right, Pastor Cable. That's enough. Okay. All right. So now, how is the child? The child's healthy and everything, and has he seen the child?
No, he hasn't, and I'm wondering if he even should.
Wow. About how far away do you live from the church?
About 30 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes.
Got it.
You ain't even in the town.
All right. So, Pastor Cable, do you feel like there could be someone else who might be the father of the child?
Of course, I mean, I've seen the way she interact with the choir boys in church. I mean, she's always in their
choir
faces,
boys.
chit-chatting, ha-ha, he-hen.
It's
I mean,
perfectly normal to talk to anybody.
not from what I've seen. I see a lot of
The
personal
member,
talk.
I work with all the people in the church. They are very familiar with me.
Yeah, they
I don't
familiar.
want those choir boys are young. All the women are familiar
Yeah,
with you.
young gun as far as I saw. I mean, hey, word get around church, a lot of rumors go around. I've heard that she's had a lot of interactions with these choir boys, and I mean, I've taken some of these guys in to try to teach them the way. I mean,
I
that's
work
why I
with
say
a
she's
youth
hanging out with the
girl,
wrong
that's
crowd.
complete
If the
nonsense.
kid is for anybody, I believe it's one of those guys in the choir. I wouldn't be shocked to the day. I can guarantee it personally. I can guarantee it. And I can tell you now, it's probably from one of the choir boys. And from what I hear, one of those boys is burning. And from what I can tell you, she's probably burning too.
This man should be burning every day he walks into this church.
They burning number one.
Devil's right.
That Mercedes Benz. That's the only thing I'm burning.
Everybody's money in the church. You guys stealing all that money from the church.
God is my witness. Hit that.
Stealing all that money in the church.
Yeah, stealing, please.
All right. Well, let's move forward with you. And Miss Parker, was there anyone else? Do you feel like it could be someone else who fathered the child?
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this, Pastor Cable. So, if it turns out that you are the father of this child, what are you going to do?
Can't be. You can't father something that you ain't never touched. I've never put my hands on this woman to even be in this situation. So there's no way that can happen. Now, if I need to step in and provide assistance to help out a member, I'm willing to do so. But there's no way that this child is gonna be mine. So we can kill that today with that kind of talk. I'm not going through that here today, Your Honor. She is a lie, and today if you're gonna prove everything everybody I've been trying to tell everybody is I didn't have relations with this woman. I had no relations with her at all.
Okay, then you do realize that you are under oath, correct? Let's just be clear. You realize you are under oath.
Listen here, Judge. I can tell you this. I'm a diabetic, and sometimes stuff happens when my sugar is low. Stuff that I have done with my sugar low, I am not aware of. But I do not know that I never touched this woman. No, never touched this woman.
I should have wore my boots in here today. Okay, Pastor Cable. Okay. All right, Miss Parker. If it turns out by chance he's not the father, what are you prepared to do?
You know, I don't know.
Down to the
Because it's
office. That's all you can do.
I spoke with you, and I've heard from you a lot. It's Miss Parker's turn now.
Your Honor, I really don't have a plan because I don't have a doubt in my mind that he's the father of this boy.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I have the results of the paternity test right here. Are you two ready?
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's 99.9% accurate. And the result of the paternity test, Pastor Cable, you are the father.
I told you. I absolutely told you. I can't believe that you were over here calling me all these names.
And under oath, too. Goodness. So, all right. So, what do you have to say now, Pastor Cable? There's a lot to process here.
That baby must be from God, honest truth. I've never touched that woman.
Oh, baby.
I don't know how she got pregnant. I don't understand how this can be. This must be something from God to put him in a better situation. Sometimes the God works in mysterious ways, Judge. So I can tell you that these kind of things does happen.
Okay, Pastor Cable.
I'm just here to let you know, Judge. That's just the way it is.
I believe in the supernatural too, Pastor Cable, but the results have spoken, okay? You are the father. You're going to have to get yourself together and decide how you guys are going to come forward, because now that the paternity test is positive, she can file for child support.
I'm gonna need all of this and some more. In child support.
Yes. So now, Miss Parker, how are you feeling?
You know, I'm glad and relieved to know the truth and what I've spoken is true, is out. However, I'm disappointed because I do not want him to be the father of my child, to be honest. It's a disgrace.
I'm the best thing to come in your life. You know it.
Oh, now you've been in my life.
I'm the best thing that came in your life. I've changed your life from the first day till the day we see
You definitely changed my life.
You better remember that.
And I'm
you better remember that. I walked on water. You will respect me in this house. This might not be the church, but you gonna respect me.
Pass the cable, walk on water. Come on now. Look, we got the results. You two are gonna have to find out, or do you wanna meet the child? Do you wanna meet Byron, little Byron?
I don't mind meeting little Byron, because little Byron's gonna be a pillar of this community. I'm gonna take care of this child the same way Joseph did Jesus, even if it wasn't his child. I'm gonna make sure I do that, young. Got my word here today.
Okay, well, I'm.
But it's yours, that.
And you know what? And then you need to be mindful to make sure that he becomes that pillar. You need to watch the way you speak to his mother.
I will make
She
sure.
is the mother of the child.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, case dismissed.